Good morning and welcome to Morning Moments. I'm so glad that you came to join us again this morning. I have all the way from Missouri a actress, a producer, writer, uh, Debbie Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe. I'm sorry, Debbie Sutcliffe. Debbie, welcome. Now that I've slaughtered your
Hey,
last
thank
name,
you.
sorry about
Hey,
that.
everybody does it. It's okay. It's one of those names. It's a little weird, so it's okay.
All right. Well, I'm so glad you came to join us this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do and what do you do? Why do you do it?
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. What your listeners do not know this is our second attempt. So I live out in the country and I have very slow, bad internet. So this is round two for us, and we've actually been trying to schedule this since March. So this is going to be it, and what you get is what you get, because life in the country is not always the best internet. So
Right.
I do what I do because, well, first of all, I enjoy it, but God has given me a purpose and has blessed me with something I love to do. And as long as this is where he wills me to be, that's where I will be until he moves me on to something else. But I love acting. I love producing, directing films, especially the faith-based genre of film. I believe the whole power of a film is out there to reach the masses. No, nobody has the power that and the emotions that a film can bring, and we all have those piles of bills or those stresses in life. And, you can go to a movie and next thing you know, you're forgetting about those stresses for that 2 hours. You're forgetting about those bills. You can go in there sad. It can make you laugh. You can, just be in the greatest mood. A film can make you cry. Nobody can pull on the heartstrings like a movie, and nobody can bring a message. Nothing can bring a message. I love books, but people don't read as much as they used to. There's more people who'd rather just sit and watch a movie for a couple hours. So a film it's just got the capability to reach people and bring the message home. So as long as God has me in this walk of life right now, until he moves me on to something else, then I'll be ready to go do whatever's next.
We all have, and I think a lot of folks have just picked up movies as a way of escapism. Let me just sit back and watch a different
Yeah.
world, a different place, a
Mhm.
different story. And in the midst of escapism from our troubles and trials, when you
Yep.
have a movie with a message, then
Mhm.
now they're not only getting the enjoyment of that, but the
It's
message
sinking
creeps in.
in.
It
Yeah.
creeps in there.
Yeah. Whether you realize it or not, it's sinking in there. And if you're going to make something, you might as well make something worthwhile. Anything you do for God, do for the glory of God. You might as well make it something that has meaning, that brings home the message, like you said, that has a purpose. I don't like movies that just beat you over the head with it. I like the ones that kind of sneak in there and make you think about it.
You do a lot of things, or I see a lot of areas with the outdoors with horses and such as well.
Mhm.
That's another passion
Yeah.
of yours, right?
Yes, God has blessed me with many things I enjoy doing. And we live out in the country. We have horses. I love the beauty of nature. And I love just chilling out and stopping and just taking that moment. I have a day job. I'm very busy, and I have the acting on the side, which is very busy. So the times that I get to just chill out and enjoy where I live, enjoy the beauty God has made, that is something I just love to do.
My wife was a had a little farm of her own when she was growing up, and always had animals, and she was a future farmer of America, actually. So she had a lot of that
Mhm.
country background, and
Yeah.
often she'll say, "Oh, do you smell that? There's a horse farm close by. Oh, do you smell that?" And she just loves
I
the smell.
I know exactly what she's talking about. Some people be like, oh my gosh, but no, it's a calming effect. And since she was around horses, animals in general, your dog, whatever, you have a hard day at work, you go home and you're loving on your dog, whatever. You're out there petting your horse. It's just good for your soul. It's good for your blood pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think in this day and age with there's so much uncertainty and fear and there seems to be the theme of just everything you hear brings more chaos, frustration, and
Mhm.
terror to our lives. It's
Yes,
so important to set back, take a few minutes, look at the scenery, and just know that God is in the midst of us and He's our
exactly.
serenity that we
Yeah.
need.
Don't believe in the fear of everything you hear in the news. Just have comfort in God. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's one thing I've learned with the whole COVID 2021 is that, sorry, we're going to have dogs barking now, um, is that amongst all of the hustle and bustle, the films, everything slowed down in 2020 and they're kind of picking up a little bit now. But I learned to balance things better. I learned to not be on my phone 24 hours a day and not be just here, there, everywhere. I've got to do this. I've got to do this film. I've got to get involved in this. Slow down, take time to be in a quiet room outside with nature, whatever. Just slow down, enjoy the beauty around you, to have a little chat with God. Don't always be so busy. Just keep it balanced. I was not balanced before. I was if I wasn't working, I was scrolling social media. I was doing all this busy stuff instead of um, properly balancing out and spending quiet time with God. So that is something that the COVID in 2020, 2021 early on has brought me
Yeah.
off social media a little bit more and uh, spending more time with God.
It allows us if we take the time to allow us to look, step back and look at things, hopefully it sets priorities, what's important. And I've often
Mhm.
said that as a nurse, I have never seen anybody on their deathbed say, man, I wish I would have worked harder. I wish I'd got that
Yeah.
promotion.
Hmm.
No, they're always asking, I
Yeah.
wish I'd spent more time with the people I love and doing the things I love with
Yeah.
family and friends. And
Well, yeah.
I think that's a great message of this time that we're in is just be still and know that God is God and He's in
Hmm.
control, taking care of us.
Spend time with your family, spend time off social media a little bit. I used to be, oh, what is everybody up to? I gotta be on social media 24 hours a day. And then you see the good things on social media, like, somebody will post a picture of their son or daughter or whatever. You'll see a goat picture, a horse picture. I like stuff like that. But then you also, the negative is going in there too. You see the negative of social media. And that's also what you're seeing with your eyes is going in. So I've enjoyed taking a little bit of a break on social media. It's part of my job, social media. So I'm still on there and still updating about films and stuff like that. But I'm definitely trying to be more balanced with it. I always made sure to be balanced with my food and eat good food, get good rest. But I was a little off balance with the whole social media, always having to be doing something. So I'm learning to be more still.
Great, great, absolutely. Well, Debbie, I am so glad that you hung in there with me and as long as it's been trying to get this interview
Yeah.
to taking the time to be with me this morning. And thank you so much. Now, down below, what I'm going to be doing is putting the information about the films that you've been in so people could
Okay.
see your films, they could watch you, and then they also see future projects that you're in. But more important than that, so when you see Debbie Sutcliffe's name, you look at her name on a film, or you think of Debbie. I want you to pray for her. Maybe take time today. Pray that God would continue to allow her to be in the right place at the right time God has for her, and the people that she reaches for the Lord with her ministry and her gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you for being
That
my
would be
guest.
much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And thank you for sticking with me. And hopefully the internet didn't freeze too much.
Yeah.
Remember, as much as I love the country, the internet is not the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you for
All right.
joining me for Morning Moments.